Books are old. Seriously, they've been around for centuries. As much as I'd like to think they'll be around for centuries to come, I'm not so sure anymore. I mean, chariots used to be pretty popular too. You don't see many of those during the morning commute. Times change, and as times change, so do things. They have to keep up, otherwise they become obsolete. That's the spirit that drives Elka Palka Productions, the studio behind the Elfishki series of game-like interactive books, a series that launches with this, The Giant Cake. The idea is that kids grow up in a different environment today than even 20 years ago. They're surrounded by technology on a daily basis. I mean, my niece is just 3 years old, but she knows how to use an iPad and stream her favorite movies. It's crazy, but it's that reality that fuels Elka Palka's philosophy. They argue the old educational methods just aren't connecting with today's kids. And I don't have any numbers on that, but it seems like a fair argument. I mean, Egon Spengler declared the death of print like 37 years ago. This is old news, Undertoads. And so enter the Elfishki series. The Giant Cake is the first in a series of 6 interactive books designed to instill in today's touchscreen, tech-savvy children the same love for reading and learning that has driven society for eons. I suppose that makes big cake sound a lot more important. I'm not gonna critique the story, but it's your standard fairy tale about these things called Elfishkis that live on Rainbow Island in the middle of the sparkling sea.
They shared the island with animals who could speak and trees who did not talk, but understood everything. All in all, this was a place where miracles happened every day.
Yeah, again, I'm not gonna nitpick, but if miracles happen every day, that would mean they're kind of normal, and then, don't they cease to be miracles? This is nonsense. So, the Giant Cake isn't really a game per se, but it does have a lot of interactive elements, and it even includes a little cake decorating minigame. So after the story is over, your kids can decorate their own cakes and email them to friends and relatives with their own little message. The Giant Cake is very good at what it does, though, that being to get young kids interested in reading. You can either let them read it themselves, or you can play the audio. Every page has some kind of interactive illustrations, which lets your children connect with the characters a little bit. And after each page, there are 3 audio questions that quiz your kid on the content.
Who could solve Maggie's problem, and how? What kind of a cake did Elfiz bake? Why did Elfiz decide to mess with Maggie's decorating process?
All this stuff goes a long way to keep them engaged and involved. So I guess the mere existence of the Giant Cake may rub some old-fashioned parents the wrong way, but it really is a great application for kids. It gives them their own fun little ebook, one that caters to their age, is easy to use, and keeps the story interactive. Although altering the ancient DNA of the book with video game-like genes may seem unnecessary to some, your kids are gonna love it. Speaking of love it, look at that cake!